What's up with YouTube, bro? There we go. It's live, but it's not showing picture now. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's hot up here.
Alright. I just got the notification for YouTube.
Okay, let me go let me run downstairs real quick. All right, now we should be good.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have to worry about anything, hopefully. And I need to pull up chat. Pull up chat and okay, there we go. All right, now guys, chat. Rain already knows the story because I've been telling it to them for the last month. So I used to work for GameStop, one that was by my house, and they closed that GameStop down, and I had this pre-ordered at that GameStop, right? And
Right.
because I had it pre-ordered, you think I'd be able to play this shit the day it came out? No, they don't like me, so they didn't transfer any of the pre-order. Well, it's not just my pre-order; it's any of the pre-orders from that store. They didn't transfer any of the pre-orders to the other store that they were supposed to transfer it to. So for the last month, I've been trying to get this game, and I know what some of y'all niggas gonna say. They're gonna be like, "Why didn't you just buy it again, bro?" That's $65 that I don't have. You think I'm about to lose out on $65 because GameStop want to be on some fucking corporate bullshit? No. So for the last month, I've been talking to the district manager and the manager of the store that's supposed to have the game. This morning, I texted the manager of the store that's supposed to have the game, and he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna figure out something. So come up here when you get a chance." So I went up there around like 1:30, and basically he got me right. But they didn't have the game at his store. So I had to go to another store to go get the game. But we got that shit together though. So I'm just happy that I can actually play this game now after a month of it being out and everybody having all their theories and shit that I'm trying not to watch so I don't get spoiled because I want to play the fucking game first. But yeah, it's fuck GameStop. Not gonna cap. Like, nigga, ain't no way you close down the store and then not do the proper things to be able to get everybody they pre-orders because they pre-ordered it and I paid this shit in full. It wasn't like I put down $5 like most niggas would. I paid it in full. I did this for this and Monster Hunter, and he looked out for me on Monster Hunter too. So Reggie, I love you, bro. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna need these niggas to get this shit together because ain't no fucking way I had to wait a month to be able to play a game that I paid in full for 3 months before it came out. That's my rant for today. GameStop, get your shit together. I hope they don't do no bullshit like this during the Switch pre-order. Somebody pre-order it at a store and then they close that store and then you can't pick up something that you paid $450 for. You bought a bitch. All right. So Rain's here to help me create my character also. I'm trying to see if they have Xenoblade things still in here. They don't. I missed them. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. I just haven't been on my Switch. And yes, I'm still gonna finish Xenoblade Chronicles 1. This one's not as connected as the other ones. So that's why I you know, that fucking drum hit. That shit hit crazy, not gonna cap. Let me pull up the Twitch on my phone. Watch. That's what I just typed in Twatch, bro.
Not Twatch.
Why is it not showing? Is it showing for you on Twitch?
Hold on. Let me check. It was at first.
This is the one thing I hate about this multi-streaming shit.
Oh, no, it's not showing it anymore.
Oh, well, if you're on Twitch, come to YouTube. That's all I can say.
It was working fine at first. What happened?
Because I had to re-enter in all of this bullshit for my output. Nintendo. Why does this beginning look different to me than the original one?
Maybe it is.
It is. I think. Monolith. Because I don't remember this being in the beginning when I played this back in 2015. I was scared. That shit really does look like Origin. I'm not gonna cap.
July 2054 AD.
Alright guys, we got...
The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces.
We got 24 years. No, we got 20...
Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning.
28?
Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth.
Okay.
Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale.
The White Whale.
After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us. Literally.
Motherfuckers did not care. They went all smoke.
The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
I don't know how they would be able to deal with all this shit within 2 months. I ain't gonna cap. Alright. Alright, who should I choose as my base?
Ew. Okay.
So what?
The black guy. The
Oh,
singular black guy.
I should start with him.
The only black thing they got.
Turn this down just a little bit. Alright, you said what?
So that's the only black skin they got.
No, I'm pretty sure you can. Gonna be tall as fuck.
Okay.
But no, yeah, they have different skin tones. So I don't necessarily have to choose them.
Well, which one did you like? I don't know. I can barely see.
I mean, I'm fine with this one.
He looks pissed.
I mean, just like me. Bro, I could be
Not
whatever.
yellow.
I'm gonna be hot pink, bro.
That's consent.
This is how they be drawing us in anime, bro.
Oh.
Alright, let me stop. What skin color do you feel like I look like?
That one. Go over. Go up. Nah, I feel like go down. Go over again. No, not that way.
Okay, now you trying to make me white, bro.
But the squares don't even look like that color, and that's not white.
I gotta remember, on what you're looking at and what I'm looking at is a little bit different in color.
It's still not white. It's white. We know what white is.
Alright, this is how it'll look in the daytime.
So
I feel like I should be like here.
that's what I just said. That man got a strong eyebrow muscle thingy. Scared.
They gonna let me put the mole on my lip.
No.
Is it on my bottom lip or top lip?
The hell you mean? With your face.
I don't look at the mole on my face all the time. It's on my bottom lip. It is kind of like right there. The fuck is that? What do you think? One or two.
What is this changing?
My cheekbones, I guess.
Oh, like the definition.
Yeah,
Leave it at one.
Leave it at one. Okay. All right, now let's get the hair. They don't have a lot of hair options for us niggas. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with the fucking straight backs.
That's fucked up.
The fact that they got these last two braids wrapping around his head is crazy. Gee.
Oh yeah, that's a word.
Bro. This adds more to it.
There's a little something, I guess. Ew.
That's the only mustache, bro. Should I have a beard and a mustache? I mean, I do.
I don't know.
You said what?
I said he looks angry, but I said I don't know. I don't like that mustache.
Yeah, I wish it was different, but his upper lip.
But then without it, it looks a little weird.
It looks naked. Hold on, we gotta go with blue or purple. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind having my hair color be like this color in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can change the. Ooh. Okay. Hold up. I got an idea. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. How does that look to you? How does that look?
I said that's cool. You always do those cool. Yeah, okay.
They don't give you a lot of. Why can't I change my beard color?
Because they said that's too much.
Bro.
Latte. Right now, it's quite loud.
You said what?
There's this white man downstairs is quite loud.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to the whole lounge area. Everybody's about to start coming out here. Oh, clown makeup.
Look, it's the Monado.
What the hell?
I was a soldier. I'm not gonna lie, that looks kind of fire.
But it's red.
Yeah, I wish you could. Can you change the color? No.
Mm-hmm. Period.
Get some flowers. The mug says
What does that say?
blade and then something else. I can't zoom in.
The hell?
Get the butterfly tattoo.
Butterfly.
Get the Mike
Sorry,
Tyson.
face
Yeah.
tat.
I kind of like that. Looks like I'm corrupted a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I will give myself some eyeshadow. Make it all be dark.
No.
What do you think?
Do it. Is that
Huh?
purple though? I
Yeah.
said do it. But is that purple though?
Yeah, I can change whatever color it is. I just had it like on the darkest one.
Let's do the dark one. The one that you had it on.
You said what?
I said do it on the one that you had it on.
This one? I'm not doing it.
Good. Yes, looks good.
Alright, time to figure out what voice we're going with.
I'm off balance. Hey,
I can't hear that, so that's up to you.
sunshine.
The music is so loud.
Victory is ours. Hey there. They staggered me.
Mm-mm.
I'm off balance.
Not going with that one.
Let's get this started. Let's get this started. Yo, rock and roll. Rock and roll. Ready? Hey! Ready? What? Greetings. Game and set. Greetings.
It's nice to be wanted. Yeah. Let's do this thing.
No.
Right. Let's do. Huh?
Let's do this thing.
That's the classic is Shulk's voice from Xenoblade 1.
Mm.
Shall we?
I'm off. Hey, let's do this.
Okay, it's between Warrior and Rebel. Which one do you think?
I can barely hear it, so you have to choose.
Oh, rock and roll.
Here I come, sunshine.
All right.
Okay.
I don't think I could switch it later, but we'll continue. If you wanna stay in the Discord, you can. If not, then I'll just see you in chat if you want to do it that way.
I'm about to leave because
Yeah, you
people are
got
about to start walking out. And I have to go to class. Sure.
Okay.
Have
well,
fun.
I will.
Attention.
I love you.
External access confirmed. Disengaging
Have a good day,
stasis
class.
in 10 seconds. 7,
Okay.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beep, 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 beep.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
What's good, baby girl? What's good, Elma? Yeah.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Man, this look kind of old. Not gonna cap.
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
My name is...
You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's
Yeah,
not
stasis
good.
had me off my ass.
Just try and focus, all right?
Should I just leave it at Davie or should I put the whole thing? I don't know. Debating. I'm gonna put Davie with the music note. We got weird shit going on in this world anyways. Music note and the name ain't gonna make no difference.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Hold up, Dad. I'm trying to figure out a way to bring up the brightness so y'all can see. Jesus Christ. I'm like, y'all can't see nothing.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go.
Imagine you just
Alright,
wake up
let's get
and
going.
somebody and some random chick hands you a gun. She's like, imagine like you don't know what the fuck's going on. You wake up on a random ass planet and then just some random bitches be like, you know what? What's your name? Oh, you remember your name now? Okay, here's a gun. Protect yourself. Let's go. Like, huh, bro? I missed this game. I wish I would have finished it back in 2015, but now we get to finish it on stream, guys.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash.
I don't want to skip the scene.
Like
What
this
I
one.
want to turn the volume
You're
of
one of the lucky few.
the vocal up.
Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going
You
on.
know,
I am
the
gonna cap to you, big
L002?
dog.
The ship we escaped Earth on?
No,
You
how long ago was that?
remember Earth, right?
How long ago was that?
Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway.
You notice how she said your homeworld and not our homeworld?
Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces
Uh-huh.
and destroyed.
Bro, that's honestly insane. Like,
Ringing bells?
imagine you're caught between a war and you get
Don't
fucked
feel
up.
bad. It's
Like
one
you
I'd
don't
like
want nothing to
forget.
do with it, but you get caught in between it, and then it's just like, all right, I guess.
I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
I'm up to anything. That motherfucker big as hell though. I ain't gonna cap to you. R, Y, and A.
Open fire!
Target in sight! Shadow strike! Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Lock this! Topple them! Fire away!
I gotta remember how this game works. I mean, it's basically the same as Xeno 1, but a little
You're
bit
not
different.
half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Okay.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Soul voices. I like using soul voices as a prompt. It is. I like shit. Okay, cool. I did what everybody else does when they first open this game compared to the old one. You like start tapping instead of holding because you're so used to just holding it. Setting your audio sound. There we go. Background music volume. Turn that down. Arrange no lyric system. Like, I just want to be able to hear them more. That's all I'm worried about. Online always asks. Not really worried about any of those right now, or this. Give it
Flame grenade! Start big! Move in and land a hit! Assault hammer!
Shadow strike! Slice!
Easy peasy.
Nice work.
Okay, okay.
Flame grenade!
Slice!
Assault hammer!
Move in and do some damage.
Get a little bit of XP while we out here, you know.
Easy peasy.
Nice work.
I'm in a good position.
Target it.
Open fire. I'm doing good.
Now, my
Your
turn.
turn. Easy peasy.
We got him.
That one
Let's
was
move.
quick. I'm not gonna lie, like, we haven't even left, like, the opening area, and it's just raining and shit, but the game does look really good. Like, for it to be on the Switch, you know what I mean?
Assault hammer. Toppled him. Fire away. Flame
Shadow
grenade.
strike.
Dinner is served.
We got him. Let's move.
Advanced iron blades, okay. Okay. Keep it pushing, keep it pushing.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Bro, you came out at like 6 in the morning to come get me before the sun came up? That's crazy. I'm so glad this game doesn't have fall damage. I can just jump anywhere. My character's face, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's a Telethia, basically. Not really, but basically.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
Yes, we do. We need to play nice with these motherfuckers. Hey, them motherfuckers got them dives on point. I ain't gonna cap. Y'all saw that?
We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
You won't find it on no star chart. You know, I remember her saying that back in 2015, but like, that's gotta be something,
Recognize
right?
the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go. relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanna take the jump. Enemy detection type. Level 6 is down there. I don't think that's that bad. Fuck it. Yeah.
What?
Listen.
Assault hammer!
Shadow strike! Slide!
Flame grenade!
Nice! Move in and do some damage!
Chrome armor! You're really asking for it.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
She said move in and strike.
Give
Yeah,
her
I
Upper
died.
hand. Slide! Flinger!
Okay, so a level 2 cannot fight a level 5 apparently. Good to know. I guess I will go the safer route. Even though like nothing was really gonna fight me for real, but
Yeah.
Sir!
if you fall off the cliff, don't panic, just head east and you'll reach the habitat, okay?
Flame grenade!
Slide! Flinger!
I'm doing
Now,
good!
it's my turn!
Your turn to land a hit.
Move in and do some damage!
Block this!
Stream edge!
Pretty much.
Chrome armor! Split gate!
I didn't
Shadow strike!
do that in time, bro.
Assault hammer!
Move in
Flame
and
grenade!
strike! Slide! Flinger!
Split gate! Look at that!
There we go.
Follow up with melee attacks. Dinner is served.
Nice work.
Run, bitch. Run.
No rest for the wicked.
What the fuck?
Split gate!
Shadow strike!
Assault hammer!
Slide nice! Move in and do some
Chrome
damage!
armor! Flame
me.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Don't forget about the rest. Take the fight to them.
Now, it's my turn. Slide nice. Move.
How did I die?
Shadow strike.
Finally some content while I'm at work. Hey, look, I be trying. I just be busy. All right, I'm just gonna run straight to where I need to be at. Be honest. Xenoblade Chronicles X, how I've missed you. But also, like, I have to relearn you because I haven't played you since 2016. Well, it came out in 2015. I got it for Christmas that year. Yeah, 2016 was the last time I did it. About damn time. Bro, I'm telling you, they was hoeing the fuck out of me. I love Reggie. I'm glad that he helped me get my game, finally. I should have had a stream for y'all a month ago on this shit, but no. GameStop just want to hoe me for no goddamn reason. But... So y'all don't see nothing. Y'all don't see nothing. That motherfucker is probably level 8. Yeah. Yeah, Xenoblade and them having gorillas at the front of the fucking game being higher than your goddamn level trying to kill you every time. I refuse to believe that this is running on a Switch. It looks like it runs pretty good. Yeah, this is on my OLED, bro. And like look at the visuals, like see the grass and shit, like it don't look bad. Like and this world is just like you can go anywhere. Like if I really wanted to, hold up. If I really wanted to, okay, I can't look at the map yet, but Pokemon could never, I'm sorry. Hey, look, Pokemon need to hit a monolith to help them work on their games, bro. You know, you want to know why Zelda's newest games be running good as fuck? Because of monolith, bro.
Looks a lot bigger up
They
close,
helped with
doesn't
Tears of
it?
the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Well, I love this
And
company.
was just the
Well,
habitat
this
unit. White Whale was one hell of a ship.
development company.
Until it all came crashing
Other than
down
the
at
fact that they
least.
make peak every time they make a game.
That's the West Gate.
I'm hoping they remake
It's
the
closed off now
Xeno
for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight
Xeno
elevator that will
Gears
get
and
us in
Xeno
inside.
Saga series. I don't know, I gotta fight this bitch ass nigga.
Grexes. And they're riled.
Thank God
Can't
bless
leave them
them.
roaming here.
Right?
Not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Alright, don't judge how my character looks. There's not a lot of customization options, guys.
No rest for the wicked.
Let's start on this one.
Shadow strike.
Which target switch weapon?
Slide. Destroyed. Move in and strike.
Flame grenade.
Bitch.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
God damn.
I should heal up first.
I ain't got time to die.
Did these motherfuckers get bigger?
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Now, melee attacks. Early bird.
I like the idea of having two different weapons though.
That couldn't
I need a 30-inch buzz down. Okay, they got I think they have Mithras hair, so yeah, you can have your 30-inch buzz down. I ain't no cap to you. Yeah.
Assault hammer. Flame
Blow
grenade.
that bitch up.
Look at that. Follow up with me.
Okay. Get him the fuck up out of here. Let me see something real quick. Alright, we're good. But yeah, you know, this game used to run on the Wii U, which was fucking terrible.
Luckily, some species
I wanted
aren't so
to look
hostile,
like my character
but
is
they
like
aren't
low-key
necessarily
corrupted,
friendly
because
either.
you know, like their bodies aren't
I've come to
actual
learn that there's a
human.
fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line.
That's why I have like the darkness coming out of my eye.
Let's head in.
Kind of fuck with it.
Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
I don't know. I don't think it will. I hope it will, but I don't think it will. Classes. I got all of this shit on here. I'm not gonna lie, I just be going into games blind, bro. I'd be like, alright, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not about to read shit. Get some of these items, you know. I want to change my jump button. I don't like it being my trigger. That's weird.
Thanks.
Having just woken up after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. When you enter the city, you have to use the elevator to get to the top of the stairs. They'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to the great work you guys did to killing the monsters because all that trouble. Okay, cool. So I gotta go up this way. Take this bitch ass elevator. I'm not gonna lie, my character need to get some drip ASAP because this shit is terrible. This yellow ass shirt. Don't get me wrong, I like the color yellow. I don't like that. That looks terrible. Okay. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna turn the music up just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Hey, look, if y'all end up getting this game, let me know. I want to do raids with people and shit. Like, I got Monster Hunter also, but I'm trying to find like games to play with people. The glorious intro cutscene. Oh wait, you know what I should do? I'm gonna switch this to top. Yeah, we're gonna put me up there. So I think the what's the name is over that way. I shouldn't buy any more games, but I need something else to play. I feel you. Like, I have Monster Hunter, I have this, I have I'm gonna stream South of Midnight. Like, I have games that I'm gonna play.
Well,
It's just about
here
when
we
I
are.
actually get to them,
Not too
especially because
shabby,
I'm
huh?
busy.
For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place
like
is our
that.
home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New
I'm trying
Los
not to
Angeles.
worry about it.
Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor
Suano
came to join our
did
band
his
of
big one with this
refugees.
music, by the way. If y'all didn't know, it's the same composer from the
We
nigga who
resolved
did
to
the music
forge a
for
new
Attack
way
on
of
Titan.
life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is,
I think I had
we
the
were
special
adrift,
edition of Xenoblade
heading
Chronicles
into the unknown.
X when I got it. So I should have like the original USB that had all the
Our native
music
home
and shit
was
on it.
gone,
I just gotta find it. It's at my
swallowed
parents'
in a
house.
shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
This is an insane drone shot to put on the goddamn Switch, bro. Like the lighting effects and all that shit. This is running on 10-year-old hardware. Yes, I would like to save. Industrial District. And my character's profile picture looks terrible. Oh my god. That purple, like, it does him justice, but don't does him justice.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
Look, I'm down with that, yeah.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Also, I just want to say thank you to Monolith for making the main character, well, the main person that we talk to throughout most of the game, you know, I appreciate that. I mean, there's spoilers later on, but we won't worry about that right now. She black.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills
Right.
and
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we about to have like a little girl on our team that like her voice is a little annoying. And like her and Tatsu's relationship is annoying because she just try to cook him every fucking chapter.
Director
But
General. Since
you know,
when?
you'll see that later.
2 days ago, ma'am.
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
I mean,
Irina, Gwyn.
Nice
I
work out
feel
there,
it. Y'all
ma'am.
only been here for two months, and y'all got to figure out what the fuck to do. Wonder why they call Elma ma'am. Ask who these two people are.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew.
The Skeleton Crew.
I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Right? Best ass kiss. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna cut.
Well,
I'm not
I'd
gonna
remind
lie.
you
I would
both
kiss
the
her
names
ass
aren't
too.
necessary
She the
if
goat.
I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Who's Who said what?
Me too. Same
It said
division.
I kiss her
You
ass
can
too.
call me
I'm
Mr.
weak.
Evans. Or just Gwen.
Yeah, Elma's the goat. Not gonna cap.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work.
I don't have
Until
nothing else
next
for you,
time,
bro.
Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Also, I would have streamed earlier, but I had to go grocery shopping and then get the stuff together, so yeah. I don't know why, but my Twitch shit is just acting stupid. So. I heard you faced a lot of indigents out there. I don't like the name indigents. Like you rolled out of bed onto the battlefield. Yeah, that's basically what happened. Guys, I can't wait to get my mech back and everything.
Hey!
Hey! What's good with you? This package was meant to go to Blade Tower. It's the biggest building in town, so I don't know how you can mess that up. I wonder what duty's been assigned to Arena's team this time. They better watch their back. And or they'll have to answer to me. Bro, you aren't about to do shit. For the sake of our Blade operatives heading out onto the world, please be vigilant. Also, I just want to say some of the music is kind of annoying. Girl, she could step on me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. My bad. My nigga like, goddamn. That nigga dumbfounded, bro. He's like, what the hell is going on?
Damn it!
Pissed. What's up with you, big dog? Bro, I remember when this game first came out, people was upset that you couldn't put her in certain like clothing, but bro, she's like 13. Like what are you on? Like niggas.
Look, I know what
is
exhaust
weird.
smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Great.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's?
Is she trying to call me a nigga, bro?
Cool. I'm Lynn.
And then she said, cool.
Mechanic
That's
and
crazy.
top
I
all-around
don't know if
fixing
that's
gal for
racist or
Blade.
good. Like, one of the you-know-who's?
She's 13, and I know.
Yeah, I
she
was
looks
right. She's
young, and
13.
she
This is
is
what I'm
young,
talking
but
about.
Trust me.
Hold up. This is what I'm talking about. You niggas are weird. Hold up. Where's is this camera on me? Is this camera on me? You niggas are weird. Cause y'all will look at young ass characters and anime style games and shit and then want to put them in like I don't understand this. You want to put them in like swimsuits and shit that's like very skimpy to look at them. And it's like, bro, she's 13. You gonna look at your 13-year-old daughter like that? You looking at your daughter like that in general is fucking weird. But 13, nigga? Are you dead ass? Like, yeah, the gaming community needs Jesus. I'm not gonna cap. Y'all about this all woke bullshit and all that. Bro, you looking at a 13-year-old and being like, yeah, I'd do that. No. What the fuck are we talking about? I didn't mean to skip it. Fuck. I wanted to hear that I needed the lore. Chat, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip it. And there are grown-ass women right there too. Like, why are you going for a minor? Right when Elma's right here. Do you see this bat? Lynn, please move. Okay, now back to what I was saying. This baddie is right here. White hair and everything. Do you see them fucking heels? She is killing the game, and you want to look at this goddamn 13-year-old. Are we serious? A pair of anguish. Bro, I did not mean to skip. Like, I hit A because A is usually where circle is on my PlayStation controller, and I was playing Monster Hunter yesterday, so like, yeah. Switching from controllers to controllers is weird for me. Not gonna cap. Oh, it's legal in Japan. Brother, you live in Idaho. That don't apply to you, right? But even if it is legal in Japan, that shit's still weird.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
Like, even in Japan, I'm pretty sure that shit's still kind of weird. For you going for a fucking minor like that. Like,
it's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks.
I think it's a weird idea.
There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure.
That's why, like,
here.
it be blowing me when I be watching anime and shit, and like the characters be in high school, and then motherfuckers be thirsting after the anime characters in high school. I'm like, bro, you do realize this motherfucker 15? Like, bitch, you're 35. What are we talking about here?
We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants.
There's so much side content in this game that you can do, bro, and I just need to do it.
Shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
The best and only bargains on the planet. Okay.
To your right, the residential district. Housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill.
Last
but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
I forgot how many chapters is in this game, but I know it's a lot of shit you can do.
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Uh-huh. It's funny because it's like, it's not like I have a choice, bro. I have to do this shit.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right.
Lindley
Let's get you
Airline.
over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
It's a good thing she said that, because my ADHD would be like, ooh, what can I buy? Nah, I won't lie, I don't really like the music here. It's like very stupid. Like, it sounds like if you said make a hip hop song in AI. That's basically what happened. Yeah, let's not get sidetracked. Let's go do what we're supposed to do.
Hey.
This is like if you ask ChatGPT to make a song that would appeal to a bunch of people and make it sound shitty like that.
And here we are.
That's what I feel
Blade
like.
Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Trying to say nothing. Active registration.
I think I can answer that one.
Hey yo.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
Her name Lindley
I ran into
Koo?
Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
Nope.
No. Nothing to worry about.
Weak.
Good. Be sure
I'm not trying to skip
it
this.
stays that way.
It's just like they're
More
glowing.
importantly, Elma, you found
I need
another
to
one.
turn on the brightness just a
Excellent
little
work
bit.
out there.
Just doing my job, Mr.
Why do they
Secretary.
keep talking about me like I'm just not
Now,
a person? They
as
said
for
you found
officially
another one.
registering our new
Like,
citizen
bro,
here,
Why
but
don't
like
we talk
I'm
inside?
back
There's a lot of
in the
ground
day.
to cover. It could
you
take
know.
some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us.
Yeah, and the way you talking about me,
Please,
big dog.
After you.
I'll put on some tea.
Do. Oh, baby, beep, 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 boo, boo. Doop, doop. Wiggle, wiggle. It's quiet. It's quiet. Bro, okay. David, stop looking
Allow
at
me
cheeks.
to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer.
Uh-huh.
And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
Okay.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least
Did
until
you
he
just
knows
assume
enough to
my
be able
pronouns?
to make an
Hold on,
informed
let me shut up.
decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss.
Well, looks
From
like
the stasis?
you and I are in the same boat. I
He
purchased
could barely
the game
remember
through
his
the
name.
GameStop online
Nothing
store
at
and
all about
arrived
what
a
happened
little
to
early,
Earth or the White Whale.
earlier
I
than
see.
predicted.
Well,
Not
come to
so.
think of it, the entire lot of us have only
I
been on this
pre-ordered
planet
this
for
game
what,
and I was supposed
2
to get it the
months?
day it came out, but the
It shouldn't take
store that
very
I
long to
pre-ordered
get caught
today
up.
closed.
My
So
thoughts
I
exactly.
finally got it today. Mind you, it's a month later.
Well then,
And I pre-ordered it like
where
3
should we
months
begin?
before it was supposed to come out. How do we end up on Mirror? Ask information about Blade. Ask about registration. Fire about Mirror first.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The
Damn,
end
that shit was
of
2 years ago.
Earth.
I forgot.
The casualty of a battle between 2 hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
What do you mean?
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive.
So you were a returning veteran of the Wii U version of this game, or this is your first time? So I played it. I played some of it in 2015 on the Wii U, but I never finished it. So,
Once we
like,
learned
there's
the
stuff
Earth
that
would
I
be
know,
threatened,
and then there's
needed a
stuff that
plan
I
to
haven't
preserve
done in
all
this
her
game
various
at all.
life
Like, I
forms.
think I got to the chapter,
That plan was the
like,
Earth
right
Life
when, like,
Colonization Project,
right after they
otherwise
attack
known as
NLA,
Project
and then you
Exodus.
gotta go. Like, you gotta go fight some
Those of
people,
us who
and
escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space.
I can't remember, but
2
I
hard
didn't play
years.
like too
But
far
we
into
clung
the
to our
story. I
mission.
don't think. I think I was
Find
like
a
level
habitable
like
planet
20 something.
and settle there.
But I was in high school at the
We
time,
had
so
no
like
idea
I was
how
kind of
long it would take.
dealing with other stuff.
Or
And then I stopped playing
that
on my
the
Wii U because
decision
I got
would
a Switch.
eventually be made for
So-
us.
The xenoforms found us again, and
So
well, it wasn't
technically I'm a
happy
veteran, but I'm
reunion.
not completely a
Earth
veteran.
wasn't enough.
'Cause
They
I haven't
wanted
finished it.
humanity
Like I
destroyed.
haven't finished Xenoblade
better
Chronicles
and
1
for
Definitive
worse,
Edition, but then
we
I
were close
finished
to Planet Mirror when we
Xenoblade
lost
Chronicles 2
control
and
of the
3.
White Whale.
And the
Inertia
DLC
and
of
gravity
3.
took it
I
from
never played the DLC of 2, even though I have it. I have it on the
The ship had
cartridge,
taken
and I
way
have
too much damage to
digitally.
survive entering the
like,
atmosphere intact.
it's one of my favorite game franchises, but some of the
We
stuff I
had
just
no
haven't
choice.
had a chance to
We
like
channeled all the power we
get
had left
through.
to soft land the
LMAO
habitat.
ripped the Wii U, bro. My Wii U is at my sister's house. I had the white one.
Once the dust cleared, we set to work
This was
transforming
the
it
last
into its
game
current
that needed to
state.
be ported over from that
Searching
system.
for survivors.
I'm so glad that they
establishing
actually did it.
Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Okay, verify. Yo, thank you for the
Blade is an
subscription.
acronym.
We do have a Discord.
Builders of a
I
legacy
need to
after
start
the
getting it active
destruction
back in the
of Earth.
Discord. So if you do like
Quite
exclamation
fitting,
point
I think.
Discord, it should come up, or it should
It's
be
a
a link
relatively
in
new
the
organization.
description.
Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions.
But yeah,
And a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira.
remember my brother
We
bought
needed
one to
food,
try out
water,
Platoon,
search and
only to
rescue
realize
teams,
we couldn't play
surveyors,
because
police.
of our
The
cheeks
list
internet.
goes on and on.
Yeah, I
There's too
got
much for the
so
provisional
I got a
government
Wii
to manage
U
on its own,
right before
so Blade
Splatoon
was
came
born.
out. So I was like
The
a day
idea was
one
to have one
Splatoon
central
player
organization with
when it
different
first came
disciplines to
out.
fill these
And
various
then
roles. Its core was pulled from the
else?
coalition military, so it's mostly former
I had
soldiers.
Splatoon, I had Smash Brothers 4,
But
and then
fighting
I
wasn't
had
our
like
most
Mario
important
Kart. Like I didn't have that many games
right
on my
now,
Wii.
we have a single top priority that supersedes
I wasn't
all
really
others.
playing it as much.
The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Let's get the life hole, big dog. Yeah.
Take a look at this.
Well, I'm one of those returning veteran players that played. Used to have online connection.
The White Whale was designed to
Just a
carry an
decade ago.
exceedingly large number of
Or
passengers.
completed a beat.
all of
Oh,
them
okay,
held
cool.
in stasis.
Yeah, I
all
do
housed
want
in
to
a
like
structure called the
get
Life Hold.
into it more than I did
This is a
before. Like
complete
I'm
schematic of
going
that
to
facility.
finish the story on stream, and I
Only
want to do like
essential
raids and
personnel were
stuff,
conscious and active for the journey from Earth.
and like the online
The
features.
flight
I
crew,
kind of wish
maintenance
because they brought it
engineers,
over to the
and
Switch,
of
they
course, some
made the
military
online
so we could
features
defend ourselves
more.
if necessary.
But I feel like what they're gonna end up
But the
doing
vast
is doing
majority
like one
were
of
in the
those
Life
free
Hold.
updates for it
Are in
on
the
the
Life
Switch
Hold.
2,
With any luck,
or
they're
maybe
all
like a
still
paid
there,
update,
in
and then like
stasis, waiting to be
you can actually
rescued.
do more on the
But
online.
there's
At
a
least that's what
problem.
I'm hoping.
We now know the Life Hold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Okay. And I got a question about registration.
Yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey
My
regarding
name
your
is
current state
David.
of health.
I'm about to be 26 in
All purely
October.
as a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
I got some instruments
As
on
the
me. Some
caretakers of
instruments of
humanity's
war,
survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Kuhn, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Okay, but I'm gonna I'm gonna do that real quick while I'm looking at it. One, 4, 7, 2, 5. You got hours on your Switch, I see. That's kind of crazy. I need to put more hours in on stuff, to be honest. Boom, boom, boom. What's on the other side?
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
Am I really a civilian though?
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Bro, her face.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I just don't like Lynn's character. Ask what a scale is, gaze longingly at the scale. I'm going to ask what it is.
What? You don't remember what a scale is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible,
Why is she horny
awesomest
for
super
robots,
weapons
bro?
ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, just I get so excited whenever I
What
think
am I
about
hearing?
it.
That's what I'm saying. She's horny for robots, bro.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love
Well,
to
I'm a
get you into
dedicated
one to see for
player
yourself,
that works
but
really
it's not
hard
that
on
simple.
Well,
working
yeah,
the
duh.
smartest way
For one thing,
possible
only
to get
blades
everything
are
done.
allowed to
I
pilot
feel you. I
skulls.
feel you.
And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're
Bro, I
complex
remember getting
machines
my
with
skill
powerful
license and
weapons.
getting like the first
And they're a
skill, and
precious
then
resource. We only have so many
dog,
of them to go
it's
around.
like so much that I did,
So
but I
yes, as you might
never
imagine,
finished the
the
story, so I
certification
don't
process
exactly
is a fairly
remember
rigorous
like
one.
where I left off at on the Wii U version.
I'm sure
And I
you're
don't
thinking,
really have
why
my
sign
Wii
up
U
for the
anymore.
test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The
Uh-huh.
details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test.
Gotcha.
Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
I ain't got a problem
Speaking
with
of
that.
work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Get down. Oh. Yo, BB, have you had that like thing where it's like when you go to the things to like interact with it, you start like tapping A rather than holding it? Cause like I did that like the first couple times. I'm like, bro, like my
this
muscle
is
memory
mission
went to
control.
tapping it.
We don't have a dispatch system yet, so blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Probably because of those high-level enemies, but I solved that problem by borrowing my... Oh, okay.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
Right.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway,
I guess.
awesome, right?
I guess, Lynn.
So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade.
The motion
Or
blur is
maybe a
crazy.
crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
All right. Let's go to Armory Alley. See what that is about.
Hey.
Go to the shopper terminal.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie. Most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
Mm-hmm.
True enough. And that goes
I
not
just
only
want
for your
some
personal
drip,
armor
bruh.
and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You
Thanks to
can even buy
borrowing other
whole
players'
skells.
avatars and
Can you
everything, help
imagine
me
owning your own skell?
super level up my avatar character level really fast, all the way up to its
right,
max.
the door.
Ooh.
I think all that's
Okay.
left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
We're about to go to Blade Tower now. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here.
Oh, I forgot the other
government
nigga's
leaders,
name is
too.
Commander
They're
Vandam,
based
bro.
in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chosan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough.
Yeah, that's
We're
how you
not
can tell
here to
she's a
make
little
sales
kid.
pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision.
You know what's crazy? If you choose
In any case,
no,
let's head back
like
to the
what
barracks.
happens if you
Secretary
choose
Nagi
no?
will be waiting.
Back to go see Secretary Nagi. I don't know why I'm so tired, bro. I'm pretty sure I still can't use this shit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, I gotta wait. Arms manufacturers. Hold up, I'll be right back. Go grab something from downstairs. Alright, your boy's back. There's only like a certain amount of things that I actually can do right now because I have like an hour till I have to leave and go up to the school. I went downstairs and got me some tangerines. I need a sweet, healthy snack. You know what I mean?
Honey, we're home.
Ain't no way.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a
Said,
request
honey,
from
we're
the commanding
home.
officer.
Girl, that nigga is
Commander
like 30
Vandam?
years older than you.
Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for?
What in the hell are we waiting for?
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well,
You
friend,
sure about that?
what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Watch this. You will never force anybody to do anything.
Ms. Koo, how much do you know about life pods?
Life pods? You mean like from the white whale?
Yes, those life pods. Like the one Elma, a blade, rescued our friend here from.
Bro,
Emphasis
he's about
on
to...
the word rescued.
He's gonna...
Because if you aren't released, you just sit
Bro,
there
he's gonna
frozen in
gaslight me, bro.
stasis forever.
So did you have an engineering question about life pods? Or is this all part of the guilt trip?
Right?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, what'll it be, friend?
I want to see if he says something else. Bro, the slow zoom on his face is killing
you
me.
wouldn't want to refuse the people who saved your life, would you, friend?
LMAO clock his tea, bro. The slow zoom is killing me.
You wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
Bro, my character folded his arms like, nigga, no.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
All right, let me just say yeah. Nigga trying too hard.
I knew you'd make the right choice.
Dog.
Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team.
Bro, he finna end you,
Begin
dog,
training
for real.
immediately.
That nigga like,
Yes,
yo,
Mr. Secretary.
we need you.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Is it really the Cool Kids Club, bro? Because it literally just look like it's just us right now. And this nigga on my ass about it.
Let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments, and together they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know
Is it the
exactly
most
where we
efficient
need
pattern?
the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
Come on, you don't want me to do nothing else, just that one data
We
probe?
can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
Can I just jump out the fucking
I'll
thing?
leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah. Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
Reward money, 10,000 coins. My question is 10,000 coins worth a lot? Better be. My recommended level is 4. I don't know if I'm level 4 though. I don't think I have access to any of this shit yet. Fuck me.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
Right.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are
Okay.
officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Why they gotta be furry?
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
I should have boasted.
How does he know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll
Little
try
does she
not
know.
to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head
Little
out.
did she know it was us.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Boom, baby. Okay, so that's where we gotta go. How do I do the little orb thingy thing? That's how I can zoom in and out of the map. Menu system control guide. Okay. Isn't that what I'm in right now? R and X is followable. That was good with you, Thomas. Boing. Back. Attack. Epic. Oh yeah, this is where we gotta fight this big ass bug, bro. Y'all see that shit right there, bro? That shit's not fun. I would rather not deal with that bitch ass nigga, but I guess we're gonna have to. I remember the first time I played this shit, I was scared as hell. I was like, what the fuck are we looking at? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Killed all 3 of the fuck, or 4.
Hell.
Killed the monkeys that I seen earlier. That sounded terrible. Jesus Christ.
You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless...
Unless... what?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a
It
tyrant.
gets so weak. I'm weak.
But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Why you gotta
Think
do me
about
like
it.
that, bro?
Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That's
It's a
Sinicula
tyrant.
is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo.
Nope.
There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
We gotta take that motherfucker out.
I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
So just killing the tyrant, ask for the tyrant. Fuck it, let's kill it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
I don't, but I'm ready to kick its ass.
Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field.
So let's get like
If they
5
come
more
back at
niggas
all.
and let's just whoop its ass, right?
As long as you understand the risks involved. Lynn?
Yeah, bro. I look
Count me
old as hell.
The same goes
I
for
kind of
everyone
want to
in
change
ULA,
my guy's
if
face,
we're
but I
gonna
don't think
settle
I'm
here
able
on
to.
this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Bro.
Fair enough. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can
Lynn,
take it down,
I'm gonna
great,
need
but
this
if
humor
not, even
to
just
change
luring
up
away
for
would
me,
be a moral
please.
victory.
The way that you
As
talking,
long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we
I don't
can
like
use
that shit.
Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Engaging a tyrant is no small task. It is important to equip your best before charging in. So double check your weapons and gear. Make sure that you're leveled up. So go to check gear level arts, but menu party round gear arts. Okay, so menu party round gear. Oh, I forgot we have fashion gear too. Man, it's about to be looking terrible. Hold up, I wasn't done. Bro, it's so much gear. So much gear. So much gear that I don't have. She got all her stuff. She got all her stuff. All right.
They've seen us. We should weaken them just to be safe. Shadow Fire Carnival!
Look at that! Follow up with melee attack. Flame grenade! Chrome armor! Oh, so you like knocking people around? Slit gauge!
God damn.
Move in and do some damage.
Appreciate
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Split gauge! Look at that! Follow up with melee
Move in
attack.
and strike. Slide.
Fire Carnival!
This one's got your name on it.
I should heal up first.
Heal me up.
Shadow strike. Now, melee attack.
Lock this!
Yes, sir. Now I know that one's supposed to be easy just because it's the first tyrant we go up against, but bro.
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well.
Dang, what about me? I'm gonna say, damn.
Now let's get down to
Why
business
just
and
Lynn?
install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
My guy looking kind of good.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
I was gonna say, is it really saving a lot of time because you...
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try. Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
Like, what is the depth that it needs to get to, though?
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Okay.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary.
I remember when I first played this, like, I think for like the first like hour and a half, like after that, I just ran around planting probes. Okay. I'm assuming I can't fast travel there yet. Oh my god.
Hey.
I don't think I'm able to buy anything yet, right?
Hey.
Oh, I can buy stuff now. there's not really a point in trying to buy something, right? I love how the photon saber is low. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna come back.
Hey.
Bro, I swear to God, like running past her in this light, like it looked like she wasn't wearing anything. I was like, yo, what am I looking at? I'll buy something after I finish this. Because I'm hoping that it'll let me choose, like, classes and stuff.
Commander Vandam.
What's up with y'all motherfuckers?
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
You're welcome. Come on, yeah, you're welcome. Alright, so now I'm about to start chapter 3, I think. The chapters in this game go by kind of quick. Like, I mean, they start to slow down, but...
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later.
Yeah, you won the bet after fucking gaslighting me for the last...
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere.
30 minutes.
You'll all excuse me, Commander.
Y'all motherfuckers betted on me, bro.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Ain't that about a bitch?
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little miss stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow?
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Not much for conversation, are you?
Not really.
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's
Depending on how long this next mission will take me, I'll probably do it and then get
like
off.
You're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade.
Okay.
Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division.
Akalov and Evans.
Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Okay.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats.
Okay.
But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
So.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable.
Okay.
Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joe Q Public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades and a people person.
I'm not a
Someone
people
with
person,
my
so that
charming
ain't for me.
personality, probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we're on pins and needles here.
Okay, so Pathfinder's main task is to do the data probes. Why didn't they just show it like this instead of doing that whole long ass explanation? Because I ain't gonna lie, I started to like zone out. Primary duty is protect the people in New LA from indigent threats. Charged in eliminating threats of most dangerous creatures, reclaimers, curators, prospectors, mainly focused to mine materials and resources. Outfitters. I think I'm good with being an interceptor. That gives me more fights. Pathfinders is cool, but I think interceptor is
Then
cool.
it's settled?
All right.
Why he look at her like that? Like, then it's settled?
By the
Yeah,
power
bitch.
invested in me, yada yada. You're officially a blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
My nigga look angry.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing.
Yeah, I got
Last
about like
contact
20
we
minutes.
had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Ooh, 20,000. Yeah, this is where chapter 3 starts. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this mission. You can fast travel now. Arms manufacturers, and then we can get missions and shit now. Cool. Am I able to classes? Long sword and assault rifle, dual sword, dual guns, knife and ray gun. I want to use the photon saber. I don't like the psycho launchers though. Okay, Enforcer, Commando, Striker. I don't know, I'll figure it out later. Wait, it says I have more. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Now what?
Boom, bang. Oh, that's quicker than I thought it'd be. Howard Lear, I'm fucking weak. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do this mission and I'm gonna be done. Or at least right now. I don't think I'm gonna stream when I get back home, but
Looks like we've got no choice.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
Slick edge! Woo, baby! This is hot! Assault hammer! Topple them! Fire away! Flame grenade! Chrome armor! They're tough. Heal me up!
Let me catch myself.
Appreciate it.
Got it.
Slick edge! Start big! Move in and land a hit!
Fire carnival.
Look, why am I fighting this motherfucker by myself?
Wild slide. Quicker.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Lock this!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Really asking for it. Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Upper hand.
Chrome armor! Still in this. Let's get in their face.
Now
Give
it's
'em
my
hell.
turn.
Okay, I need to stop just trying to... To be honest, I was not trying to fight him though. Why the fuck is he leveled?
Looks like we've got no
81?
choice.
Yo!
I'm 3 levels below that. I'm not about to do that yet. Well, I love this game. I could just climb and not have to worry about it. Just run and climb straight where I need to go. Well, their scale is done.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
Damn.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken? Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
Yeah.
Look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
I think you're right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons.
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke
You there.
Earth aliens, surrender now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn.
What are you doing?
It's okay, Lynn. Just stand down. I'm not sure why, but somehow they're able to communicate with us.
Meaning?
Yeah, let's try to...
We need to know if diplomacy is a viable
Let's
option.
try to be
Roger that.
civil, and then if civil doesn't work, we're just gonna
We
whoop
come
their
in
ass, right?
peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiation. No conditions. We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
But like why though?
No rest for the wicked.
Engaging! Lay down some fire for me! Got it!
To me. I've got your cover,
Look at that!
Now, it's
Follow
mine!
up with melee attack. Chrome armor.
Use an aura! Get control of the battle! Supplies, nice! Move in and do some damage!
Block this!
Wild down.
Shadow strike!
Infuriate! tough.
I should
Heal me up. Flame grenade.
Shadow strike.
Slit edge. Look at that. Follow up with melee attacks.
Yeah, we need to get the fuck up out of here.
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Gotta say, this blade's looking pretty sharp.
I gotta say, this blade's looking pretty sharp.
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
Then we'd better get moving. There's no time to lose.
You know what I'm gonna do, chat? I'm gonna put this probe down here and then I'm gonna leave because I was supposed to leave by now.
Flame grenade. Start big. Move in and land a hit.
Now, it's my turn!
Assault hammer. Topple them. Fire away.
Scream edge!
Leave it to me.
That's it. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Leave it to me.
Keep on.
Follow up with melee attack.
Shadow strike!
Split edge.
Upper hand!
Split edge. Flame grenade.
Move in and do some damage. Scream edge!
Armor. The top. Heal me up.
Shadow strike!
I was not trying to do that mid battle. I'm not gonna cap to you. Okay, but yeah, chat, I gotta leave, so I will talk to you guys a little bit later. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know I'm like cutting it off kind of soon, like in the midst of like some story shit, but I gotta go.